Nursery and Garden Center for your pets today with Winnipeg Humane Society behaviorist Catherine McMillan and our model Miss Pepper here talking about cat proofing your Christmas tree because these guys love to get into the Christmas decorations.
Yes, they do. I think Pepper wants to go.
She wants to go explore already. Okay, see ya, Pepper. All right, Catherine, when it comes to choosing a tree, artificial or real, what's best for the cats? Well,
they both have the pros and cons. The real one, unfortunately, the needles can come off and can cause a danger to the cats. In addition to that, there's actually a toxin in the trees that can actually be quite poisonous to them.
Ooh, yikes. So we don't want them to chew on any of these needles, and we don't want them drinking the water at the bottom.
No, definitely not.
So in that sense, an artificial tree might be a better option.
It might, but of course the plastic ones, again, they can chew at them, and it can also cause a bit of a concern there. So it is possible to have either or. It's just that we have to be a little bit mindful when we have cats at home. What's the best, for your cats?
Okay, now let's talk about positioning in the home. Where do we want to have it where it's kind of in the best spot?
Well, ideally away from any launching areas. So move any bookcases, move the cat tree, move the table. So you don't want to have anything as a stepping stone towards the tree. Because believe me, when a cat jumps for the tree, they can really bring it down. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so in a corner, I imagine would be best?
Yes, ideally. And in a corner where you can anchor it to the wall or the ceiling. And ideally you want a shorter cat tree, because the taller Christmas tree, yes. The taller the tree, the more has to fall when it comes down.
Makes sense. Okay, when it comes to the decorations on the tree, what's good, what's bad?
Well, you want to avoid anything glass, because with best intentions, trying to keep the cat out of the tree, they might get in there and the tree might come down, and you don't want glass coming down with it. So something that is maybe made out of plastic.
These here are pretty.
Yes, or wire. This is actually very pretty. In addition to that, you want to look at a type of metal hanger, so that you can really attach these balls to the tree. So even if the tree doesn't come down, the cats can't paw it and bring the decorations off.
Okay, because these little ribbons, well, they look pretty, they're going to come off easier and a little more tempting.
Exactly.
So get your favorite ornaments, but maybe just switch them up to those cheap metal ones.
Right. And you want to avoid any kind of tinsel.
Like this one
I like
here.
how this tree here has the ribbon on it.
Okay.
So it's beautiful. This, unfortunately, is quite harmful to the cats, especially if they ingest it. These are all individual strands, and if they ingest this, it's going to stick in their stomach and actually be quite dangerous for them.
Yeah, it's the last thing you want to worry about at Christmas time, right? So ribbon's a great option, looks beautiful, a little bit safer for the cats.
I like these little flowers here. These are a good idea.
Excellent ideas. And I like what you said earlier. We were talking beforehand, and at one point you actually hung orange slices on a tree.
I did, yes. Cats tend to avoid anything that's citrus, so there's an option to spray your tree with citrus, and it's a beautiful Christmassy smell. I cut the orange up into slices, put them in the oven to dehydrate for a little bit, and then hung them onto the tree. It looks a beautiful, natural Christmas decoration, but also a good way to prevent cats, or deter cats from coming into the tree.
What an awesome idea. Or another option would you have is just get the cats their own tree.
Exactly, exactly. If you have a cat tree in the home, move it away from the Christmas tree and decorate it with lots of fun toys that the cat doesn't normally have, and you can put it on there so it makes the cat tree look more appealing, as opposed to this fun zone right here.
One of those scratchers or one of those things that they normally hang out on.
Some dangly toys with some feathers and something that's enticing, so if you find the cat venturing towards the tree, you can redirect them to their own cat tree.
Okay, and what if they're insistent, Catherine, they really want our tree? How do we teach a cat to stay away?
Well, prevention is the best measure, so if you can, when you can't supervise the cat, close the door. You can even put a baby gate, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to get to the tree. But at nighttime, when you're going to bed, please consider closing the door, because personal experience, I had a cat tree come down 2 o'clock in the morning.
Not fun.
No, and that was my own fault. So again, prevention is the best measure when it comes to Christmas trees.
Well, some great ideas to make sure that you have a beautiful tree in your home this holiday season, and your cats are nice and safe as well. Thank you so much, Catherine.
You're welcome.
And I know this is just one of many things you guys can help pet owners with at the Humane Society. You can contact them, and thanks to the folks at St. Mary's Nursery and Garden Center for having us down here today.